Welcome back. Inclusivity, equality, and peace. Those are some of the goals of two Siouxland leaders who are working to make a difference.
KCAU 9 News reporter Lydia Vasquez shows us who they are and what they're doing to help bridge the gap.
This is the Sanford Community Center. This is where it all started for me.
Back in 1972, the Sanford Community Center was where Monique Scarlett began learning about Black history.
We were learning here, and that was very key to where I am today and why I felt like I needed to know more in order to do more.
Since then, to do more became Scarlett's mission. Scarlett is the third Black person to be elected to the Sioux City School Board. She has served on the Sioux City Human Rights Commission. She's a member of the NAACP and the founder of another committee.
It takes one person to make a decision that they want change. Being the founder of Unity in the Community, it took one day that I wanted change, and I became hands-on. And I am a message of love, hope, peace, and prayer.
Scarlett comes from a strong leadership background. She says she takes after her mother and grandmother.
I have been in different protests. I've marched with the Black Lives Matter young people. I have been a speaker at the Unity Prayer sponsored by the Sheriff's Department and our Sioux City Police Department. I have spoken at prayer visuals. I have spoken at faith leadership gatherings. I have spoken to young people in gatherings at school. I have really pushed forward Unity in the Community.
NAACP Sioux City Branch President Ike Rayford marched alongside Scarlett with an identical mission.
I would love for Siouxland to be the example to the rest of the world and the rest of the country and how to get along and make things work for you.
Rayford says the fight for both equality and peace should be an everyday effort. In just the past year, his efforts became a reality.
We got police body cameras this year. Now, the NAACP, we fought for this for years, but, you know, it took a whole community to come together.
Rayford spearheaded Inclusive Sioux City, an advisory committee aimed at providing inclusiveness in city government and in the community.
The new committee of inclusion, I am so thankful. Again, my face gets to be there, but I had a team of officers to come along with me.
And his mission continues.
We want to make sure that, you know, when it comes to economic development, that, you know, Blacks they have their piece of the pie. And so for me, you know, pushing some of those elements and those things, it really means something because not only do I love people, but I want to help them.
For Scarlett and Rayford, it's been a busy year of standing up and fighting for what they believe in.
Through the test, we get testimonies. Through the trials, we get stronger. Through the lessons, we become wiser. So those are things that I am grateful for, that I'm still here, and I'm still helping in every way I can to anyone who needs it.
Their day-to-day lives may look a little different, but their goal remains the same.
I love people, and I want to see people prosper and succeed, and I don't care who they are. I want to see them be the best selves that they can be, and if I can have a part of that, even greater.
I employ young people to never stop dreaming, never stop believing, never stop achieving, because you can be what you need to be for your community. You don't have to be in the spotlight. You don't have to be in the front lines, but just make sure you're in there somewhere working.
In Sioux City, Lydia Vasquez, KCAU 9 News.
From dominating in professional sports to empowering children, the journey of a man who found an unlikely true calling coming up.
And there's hidden history in the state of Rhode Island and modern technology bringing it to light now, educating people on the history of slave labor. We'll show you next.